today I'm taking a look at Hollywood Bowl. Hollywood Bowl is a large chain of 10-pin bowling alleys across the UK, and they've got sites in Canada as well. And really during COVID all the sites were closed, and when you've got big premises like the size of a big cinema, really, in many of these places, you've got a lot of overhead going on there. But the company's been open again, and they're taking money, so there's time to take a look. So there's a lot of centres across the UK offering bowling for a wide range of age groups, from young people up to the senior citizens. So it's something for everybody, really. They organise parties, etc., for birthday parties and all sorts of occasions for younger people as well. And once you're in there, they've got a bit of a captive market. So we've got a reasonable food offering, so a kind of a sort of a burger menu and other similar sort of snacks going on, which is good. Drinks menu. There's shakes there, coffees there with Costa Coffee, and some alcoholic versions of it as well. So yeah, that's all great. And there's also another little sideline there with amusements, and they've also got a sort of a small golf offering as well. So yeah, there's an awful lot of opportunity there to take money off people once they're in the door as well, which is always nice to see. So we've got results for the financial year up to September 2022. It doesn't take much imagination there to look at the graph and see that the doors are open and they're taking money. And the most important thing is that net profit is looking very, very healthy, which I think is really why it was time to take a look at Hollywood Bowl. So we can see the rainy Rona time where money dropped an awful long way. But things have certainly changed, and that's really good news. Free cash flow, look at that, 2022, that's absolutely roared up. People obviously been missing their 10-pin bowling and are back in the bowling alleys again. Capital expenditure is also up, so they're back into the expansion programme and refurbishment work. And assets and liabilities. Assets are climbing nice and steadily. Liabilities have remained fairly constant, so that's all looking very, very healthy. So Fieldtown's 10 cap figures coming in at 15%, so it's over that 10%. So that's a bit of a buy signal going on there, which is great. So let's have a look at the free cash flow figures. So my discounted cash flow calculation based on a 15% return rather than the weighted average cost of capital, which is running about 11% or so, is coming with a free cash flow at about £4 a share, which is great over the current price at £2.50. If we go across to Simply Wall Street, they got a figure at 384, so they're not too far adrift on what my figure was showing. So the current price at 250 is showing that it's they're saying about 35% undervalued, which is making it still a very attractive pricing at the present time. So go across to SharePad. Let's open that up to a full graph there and see the figures. So we can see once Rainy Rona hit, walloping drop, that was down to about 72 pence a share for a very brief time. And you look at the pricing now thinking, oh, that would have been a bargain to have. But the pricing has been steadily climbing again, so it's certainly on the way back up again, which is really, really good. Now, one of the functions I found hidden away in SharePad is the Investor Tools section, which also gives a free cash flow calculation of sorts. If I tip in the yield there at the figure I would prefer to see, at 15%. There we go. That then recalculates. I've not got a target buying price at £1.50 a share, but yeah, I think we need a few sites closing again or a big downturn in the economy to see that kind of pricing. So there's quite a variation in the figures. But all in all, it gives a nice little overview of the company. And I think it looks like we may see a very good year in 2023 if the numbers continue as they are doing. So look forward to seeing your comments in the comments section below. Today's video is sponsored by Rule Number 1 by Fieldtown. It's a lovely, easy read and one of the first books I read getting involved in investing, and shows some lovely, easy ways to calculate the true value of a business and work out what sort of price you'd be looking at to buy a business when it's on sale is the ideal time. So you can click on the Amazon link in the description below, and for $8.99 you can get some great, easy reading as a good way to get started in investing. And clicking on the link also helps support the channel, of course. So if you like the videos, do like, comment and subscribe, and we'll catch up with you again soon.